Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Marilon Tarot, Marilon Arts, conversation about tarot and astrology and energies that we are dealing with. I am trying to do regular updates depending on what we have happening in the skies and pull a couple of cards as additional messages to what we are dealing with. Today is the 19th of June. We are getting closer to the weekend. And this weekend is bringing in new energies, new shifts that we are, I think, collectively ready for. So Gemini season will be ending. Summer is starting on the 21st of June, which is Sunday. We have the summer solstice this weekend, which is energetically strong point. There are two themes related to the summer solstice or solstice in general, because you're going to have summer solstice in the northern hemisphere and the winter solstice in the southern. So we are talking about the balance and welcoming the light and appreciating the light. It is that moment when the sun is still. It is the moment when we can take a deep breath. Look back a year ago around this time. Where have you been energetically and how much you have changed since then? Cancerian season is bringing us back to our heart. Cancer is that first zodiac sign in water zodiac sign in astrology wheel. Taurus. So we had the Aries, which was the young fire or the first fire. Then we had Taurus, which is the earth, the first one of the earth signs, and then we had the Gemini, which is the first one of the mind, the first zodiac sign of the mind. And now we are going into the energy of Cancer, which is all about feeling at home within and your physical home and who you surround yourself with and feeling that nurturing energy. If you think about the crab in the nature, and this is something that I use as a comparison in my tarot readings as well, it has that thick shield and it's quite soft inside. It shows up as strong to the world, but actually it's very, very sensitive. And the Cancerians, or people that have like a strong Cancer placement in their birth chart, are usually being very, very careful who they open up their space to, who they allow into their space. That sense of home and security, emotional security, is very, very important to them. So these are the main themes that we are dealing with now. It's a beautiful feminine energy. It is the energy of the receiving when we have the sign, the sun in Cancer, and the sun is the masculine. And it's also about how you show up for yourself, how you fill in your cup, and then showing up for others as well. Like something that Cancerian energy is also very much capable of is being of service to others, very empathic. We are talking about picking up the energies from others, absorbing the energy of the room, absorbing the energy of the person you're dealing with, and so on. So those healthy boundaries are quite important in this conversation as well. What most of the astrologers are talking about right now as well, it is the Chiron, asteroid Chiron, entering Taurus. I have checked my personal birth chart, and I have Chiron in Taurus as a native placement. So it explains quite a lot how I do my work and how I work with people. And this is the first time after a long time that we have that cycle repeating. And what we are talking about here is, so Chiron is known as the wounded healer or a sacred healer. It's healing through love. It's healing through nature. It's healing through artistic expression when it enters the sign of Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of love. So we have that strong theme of healing through love and beauty. And these are the ultimate healing frequencies that we are dealing with now. We are talking about healing the physical body and doing so in a natural ways. So it's a beautiful energy that we are working with now, and I can personally feel the shift from being a lot in my head and all the intense thoughts and processing and everything that is happening around you. You know, it's like how you process it and absorb it and so on. But now we are going more into the heart chakra. We are going more into that place of how do I feel and how do I express myself. So that's beautiful. Talking about the summer solstice, I usually go to the Stonehenge, but I'll be very busy on Saturday, so I probably won't be able to do it. But something I would like to maybe suggest for welcoming the summer. It could be a couple of rituals that you can do for yourself, and one of the rituals would be to write down anything that you are ready to sort of like release and welcome with the summer and welcome with the light. Sunday is going to be the longest day of the year, or Saturday, Sunday, longest day of the year, and the shortest night as well. So by lighting the candle, by surrounding yourself with beautiful colors, I have this beautiful bottle from sangria drink. I tend to collect the bottles and turn them into candles, and this is one of those. So obviously you can choose the color of the candle you would like to have. I would probably suggest yellow, orange, all those beautiful colors, because colors are the therapy for us as well. So that's pretty powerful. And also trying to wake up early if you're not already doing so, and welcome the sunrise, welcome that energy within as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful and powerful tool, and it can really benefit you personally and collectively. So let's pull a couple of cards. Let's see what we need to know. I do have my notes in front of me because I'm trying not to forget main points and what I feel like talking about for this recording. So let's see what Tarot has to say for this lunation. So let's start with the first card. What do we need to know? How we can work best with those energies? What is the main theme with change of the season, energetical change from Gemini to Cancer? The first message that we have here is the Four of Cups. This card has been a beautiful theme whenever it comes to those conversations about feelings and emotions. I had an event yesterday, and it's interesting how often specific cards and specific energies are showing up for different people in different readings, depending on the season. So when we talk about the Four of Cups, you're talking about structure, stability, place you create for yourself for that emotional security. Cups in Tarot talk about feelings and emotions. We are talking about that water element. So this is very much resonating with what I spoke about earlier. It's continuation of that conversation. And what we have here is creating the place for yourself that feels safe, cozy. Allow yourself the place of retrospection and going within and nurturing and all those things. But Four of Cups is usually asking us to find a balance between playing safe, being in that space of isolation in a way as well, but also not going into the extreme to the point where you would be missing on opportunities that are showing up for you. So it is the place of heart, as we spoke about. I love seeing that the first card is the Four of Cups and that we are dealing with the element of cups, because it resonates. It resonates a lot with what I'm talking about. The second card we have here is the Devil. Major Arcana, big energy. It's amazing that this energy is showing up, and the reason being is that Cancer and Capricorn, this is the energy of the Capricorn, this is the card of Capricorn. So Cancer and Capricorn, they created the axis, what they call in astrology. So they're two opposites. They're completely different energies. Cancerian is all within, all emotional, all protective. Where the Capricorn energy, it's very strong, very masculine, very focused, very driven. But we need both. And it's like, how do we work with both? And where do we need to find that balance that I've been talking about? So the Devil is not one to fear. The Devil is there for us to understand when we go into the extremes and where do we need to find that balance. The last message for this conversation is the Princess of Swords. So swords are all about the mind, the intellect, the conversation you have with yourself, everything starts from that place of mind. If there is any area of your life where you feel that the things are stagnant or you need a little bit of direction or maybe mental breakthrough, this is the energy you want to see. It is new energy, it is the beginning, it is the start, but it has a lot of potential to grow into something big. It's about the process. It's about trusting the whole process and allowing and nurturing that idea or mental breakthrough or whatever it is. So the swords in tarot do represent that air element, which is the energy of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So we are still working with this. It's not like out of the Gemini season, done with the mind, not at all. It's about like those new ways of thinking and new ideas coming in. So that's probably going to be, oh, okay, I cannot not mention the card that is on the bottom of the deck. I did have a glance and we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is beautiful, beautiful, nurturing Cancerian energy. The Queen of Feelings and Emotions, very supportive, very understanding, very empathic, very creative as well. Tune in with her vibe. Love you all, enjoy your weekend, happy summer, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye for now.